Here's my ID. Okay. Hi, my name is Lindsie Ambrose, and this is my hometown speech. But my question for you is, what do you think of when you hear the word hometown? To me, I think of the location, the history surrounding it, the food, the celebrities, and my family. And during this slideshow, I'll be presenting each one of these topics about my hometown. My hometown is Chakota, Oklahoma, and here's a map of Chakota. And I got this picture off of dreamstein.com by Rainer Lindsie, and this little arrow shows exactly where Chakota is if you ever want to go and visit. And Chakota, Oklahoma was established in 1915. My grandparents actually moved down here in 1977 and 1983, 82 my bad. And this is where we've been ever since. Both of my parents were born here, and they attended Chakota High School together until they went to college, got married, they had me, and about a year later they decided to move back to Chakota so I could be closer to my grandparents. And before Chakota was established, there was an actual battle just north of Chakota, and it was fought on July 17th, 1863. It was during the mid-Civil War, and every couple years they do reenactments for the public, and it's free to the schools in the surrounding area if you ever want to go and visit. And if you do decide to go and visit, they have great root beer and other great street vendors with great barbecue and fried foods. And it's just a great place to go. But if you do decide to go, I would highly recommend visiting the new visitor center. Here's a picture of the new visitor center, and it's just huge and it's great. It tells you all about Honey Springs. Okay, and here is a flyer of Old Settlers Day where I got off of festivalnet.com, and it shows you all the fun things that Chakota does on Settlers Day. And Old Settlers Day happens every second Saturday in June, and it has great street vendors just like Honey Springs with face painting. They sell little knickknacks and great food. And my favorite thing about Old Settlers Day is the turtle racing. They line up all these turtles, and then whoever's turtle finishes across the finish line first wins. And my sister actually won one year. But yeah, the whole community loves to attend, and everybody looks forward to it every year. Here's an actual picture of the turtle racing, and everybody's so excited. And here's some of the people who've left a mark on Chakota. We have Tracy Scroggins, who's an NFL defensive lineman, and then Roy Duval, who's actually won 3 world titles in steer wrestling. And fun fact about Chakota, it's at the steer capital wrestling of the world. Steer, yeah, at least according to the sign anyway. And we have Mel McDaniel, who's a country music star who originated from Chakota. And of course, you can't forget about Grammy Award-winning Carrie Underwood, who's donated and dedicated so much time and money for the Chakota area. And here's an actual picture of her standing in front of a playground set that she just built for Chakota elementary students. But speaking of dedicating their time to the community, my grandparents and parents have both dedicated their whole lives to bettering Chakota, Oklahoma. For example, my grandmother is a traveling nurse, and her husband, my grandfather, is an appraiser for the community. And then my grandfather on the other side and both of my parents have dedicated countless hours in the classroom just bettering our community. And yeah, this is my hometown speech. Thank you for listening.